Hello everybody, welcome back to the CAT-4. The CAT-4 is, let's take a look, a VFR flight between two airfields with a Class Delta airspace. So we're going to be leaving San Luis, where we did the circuits, and flying down to Santa Maria. All VFR, no flight following, so there'll be some sort of departure here. Monitor whatever frequency we like, and I'm not quite sure whether we need to ask to change frequency. I don't think we do, but I'm going to anyway and see what happens. And then down to Santa Maria, and of course we can't go in the Class Delta airspace without two-way radio communication established. So my plan is to take off, pick up the coast, follow the coastline down to about Point Sal, which should be pretty distinct, rather than trying to go cross-country and getting completely lost. And then we'll be, 9 miles to the west, and we'll try and do a west join. So I imagine we'll take off 29 just as we did on the CAT-3 and turn to the south. And then at Santa Maria, I imagine we'll be coming in this way. We'll join on a sort of midfield for a 3-0. We've still got the same wind as before, from 290, about 25 knots gusting up to around 30. So let's give this one a go. Don't hear anything right now, but I am connected to PilotEdge. Let's see, does anything need changing? No, this is still the same. That's the same. And we'll cruise sort of southeast. So let's see. East odd. So plus 500. So let's do 3,500, shall we? We'll probably actually climb out of the top of the delta at that rate. Change to ground. San Luis ground. Hello again, November 29 Papa Mike. Transient parking information whiskey VFR departure to the south for the CAT-4.
Our 29 Papa Mike San Luis ground. Runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
29 via Alpha, November 29 Papa Mike. So in the real world, what you'd be doing there now is going and speaking to the tower controller, which in this case is her, but real world it would be somebody else, and she would be letting him know, or her,
frequency change
that I want a VFR departure to the south, so he'll know what to do. So if you're flying on something like VATSIM, you probably don't realise that the air traffic controllers are actually talking to each other, usually in TeamSpeak. In the real world they have a sort of telephone system, a private telephone system to do that. Whoa, still with the wind. Crazy. Crazy gusty until we get into the air, and then it's not gusty at all. Try and remember to switch a few things on this time. Right, let's do it now, so I don't forget. Transponder will take care of itself. And unlike the other day, there seems to be not a cloud in the sky. Over to tower.
Sky 6182 Golf, Los Angeles Center, Squawk 1350 IDM.
San Luis Tower, November 29, Papa Mike holding at Alpha, ready for departure.
Number 29 Papa Mike, San Luis Tower, left down departure southeast approved. Runway 29 clear for takeoff, wind 3002, wind gust 26.
Left downwind to the south, clear for takeoff 29, November 29, Papa Mike.
Number 6182 Golf, your radar contact 12 miles southwest of Canyon, VOR. Canyon altimeter 2992, go ahead.
Okay. Away we go. We'll just do a flapless this time. Totally didn't forget. Just get a bit faster and you'll be fine.
Tiger 3 Sierra Quebec, turn right heading 170.
I'm going to try not to go mega high right now. So the airspace is showing a maximum height of 2,700 feet, and I'm not exactly sure why that is yet. I certainly don't want to climb out through it and then find there's a reason. So let's stick around the circuit height for now. So there we go. There's left downwind, and we'll get out of the pattern and we'll turn to the south. That looks good to me.
The helicopter 58 Uniform Victor, Long Beach Tower, where you call in for departure?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look, see if
There's
I can
the
do
coast where we know
familiarity flights,
Oceano is.
just touch and go at this location. I can operate to the east or however you want me to operate. I just like to get some familiarity with the airfield.
58 Uniform Roger. I can start with a left crosswind over the LA River, and then when you're ready, you can just call me up in the enter a downwind, or you can do a sidestep. Just let me know what you'd like to do.
Helicopter 8 Uniform Victor. Okay, we'll get right back with you.
Roger. No 3 Sierra Quebec, you are 3.5 miles from Kudak. Turn right
Good old
heading
glitch.
230. Maintain 4,000 until established local
Wow, this thing really wants to go.
Approach.
You're supposed to monitor 121.5 in the US when you're outside of controlled airspace, which is again a little bit different to the UK. In the UK, I tried to tune it to something when nobody was talking. Right, we're clear of the Delta. November 29 Papa Mike, clear of the Delta to the south, request change en route.
Frequency change approved.
Okay, so the way she said that makes me think that you don't have to ask in the US. Sounded to me like she invented, or she thought she invented the RT for frequency change
Tiger 3
approved.
Sierra Quebec.
There's Oceano, so that's good.
Contact Oxnard Tower 134.905.
And yeah, I'm not going to bother going up much higher. What's the point? So I'm guessing that down there that we can see here is Point Sal, and the airfield will be over there somewhere. Right, so let's try and get this trimmed. Still wants to do 180 knots, whatever you do. Maybe you have to fly around with the speed brake out. Come on, stay in trim.
Long Beach Tower,
Twitchy.
helicopter, 8 Uniform Victor, affirmative. Yeah, we can
Right,
do
close
left,
enough. So let's
traffic
tune the
pattern
tower.
north.
Looks
and
like
get from north or west of the
118.3.
river there.
Yeah,
to make our crosswind.
118.3.
Helicopter 508 Uniform Victor, roger. I'm assuming you're looking for your present position
183.
departure.
And
Yeah,
ground,
for
in case we need it, is
position departure and
21.9.
landing for a couple touches.
I think all of the ground
full
figures in the
stop land.
US are actually
508 uniform
121
to
point
roger.
something. Because often
Position
they'll just
departure
say
approved.
contact ground 0.9. So I guess it's always
It looks
121.9.
like you're at a helicopter.
Not totally sure, but I think that's the
wind
case.
280 at Niner. Join the runway 25 left upwind.
And as you can
for a
hear,
left
mysteriously the Santa
crosswind
Maria
departure,
controller is the same
over
one
the LA River.
from
All right,
St.
we're gonna
Louis.
join the runway
Spooky,
25 left upwind for the left traffic for that, and current position available at own risk.
So of course there'd be a great big hill here we're probably not going to want to fly over the top of. But that's okay. So we're back over the Guadalupe Nipimo Dunes National Wildlife Refuge. Yeah, it looks modelled quite nicely. And the airport is over there somewhere, I guess. Wow, glitchy today. Yeah, it must be over in the murk. That's what I should call this video series. Southern California in the murk. I look forward to getting onto the IFR stuff, because that makes more sense. So there's the point here, and the airfield's got to be over there. Don't really see that high ground on the chart. Maybe it's just not high enough to warrant putting it on. We'll pretend we've got the 80s. Let's be honest, the altimeter is going to be exactly the same. Now I don't want to turn towards it yet because we'll just end up inside the airspace, so let's give them a call. Santa Maria Tower, good evening, November 29 Papa Mike. We're Lancair Legacy 9 miles to the west near Point Sal, and we'd like to join for a full stop.
Legacy 29 Papa Mike, Santa Maria Tower to right, downwind runway 30, report midfield.
Right downwind 30, we'll code November 29 Papa Mike. So, right downwind for 30. Surely that can't be right, can it?
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Shut up, Tars.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Shut that up.
Terrain
Shut.
ahead.
Oh, shut up. Good. Well, I'm going to ask her because I'm not sure. It'd make more sense to join left downwind for 30, unless the pattern is. Yeah, it might be right hand for 30. It could be. Let's just have a quick look. Traffic pattern right. So it is. So I'm going to guess. They do an overhead join. Airfield elevation
Foxing Tower.
is...
Tiger 253 Sierra Quebec, ILS 25.
What's the elevation so we can find the circuit height?
Tiger 253 Sierra Quebec Oxnard Tower, wind 24014.
Oh, there's some runway lights, that'll do.
25 clear to land 3 Sierra Quebec.
So not used to these US
Cinema
charts.
Tower says 172 Whiskey Alpha is at the south parking, and we have a flight plan that would like to open for John Wayne.
Field elevation 261. So about the same. Zoom this in, this will help. So again, let's stick this on 30 so we know. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we joined a bit further from the north, we will actually join downwind. Right downwind.
Last calling with requests. Sound like you said you had a flight plan to open, but you're coming in very distorted, somewhat overmodulated as well.
Says 172 Whiskey Alpha, how do you rate Santa Monica?
Still very distorted.
So she should have given us traffic information if there was other stuff in the pattern. So I'm going to
Says
guess that
172
there
Whiskey
is not.
Alpha, how do you rate?
So we'll slow right down.
No, 172 Whiskey Alpha, I believe it is, Santa Monica grounds. I do hear you. You're coming in very distorted. It's like the, it's not so much the volume, it's just like the input in the microphone is like an overload.
I'll try to keep my mic a little at bay. How do you rate now?
It's actually about the same.
Alright. I will reach out to your support later. Can we have the flight plan for John Wayne?
November 29 Papa Mike, we're late downwind for 30.
Or 29 Papa Mike, no worries, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land 30 and 29 Papa Mike.
5.
So I was trying to find a gap because she sounds busy. And she asked for midfield, but we just couldn't get the call in. So in that case I just said we were late downwind.
Skag 172 Whiskey Alpha, full route clearance available, 530.
Already copy 172 Whiskey Alpha.
Skag 2 Whiskey Alpha, clear to John Wayne Airport. On departure, by runway heading till crossing the Los Angeles 310 radial. Then heading 250
A lot of reflections going on
with
the
no
Lancair
delay.
Legacy today.
Clear to Vector Santa Monica,
I started using
VOR.
the ultimate realism
Monica
pack and
125 radio.
reshade and a few other
Victor
things,
64.
including some new PTA
Seal
tweak
Beach,
profiles. They seem pretty good
direct.
so far.
Maintain 3000. Expect 4000 10 minutes after departure.
I have turned down
Departure
quite a lot of the
frequency
blue
125.2, squawk 3571.
from HDR. I just find it completely unrealistic. Some people seem to like it, but I do not. We'll have some speed breaks this time, why not?
Radar Victor, Los Angeles, radial 310, and then heading 250 for Santa Monica VOR, Vector 64, and Seal Beach, direct. 3000, come and maintain 3000 and expect 4000, and frequency, departure frequency is 125.2 and 3571 squawk.
Bit of a bounce.
Skag 2 Whiskey Alpha, just confirm the departure instructions. You'll fly runway heading on departure until crossing the Los Angeles 310 radial. Once you're over the radial, you turn right, heading 250. Radar vectors to Santa Monica VOR, Santa Monica 125 radial to Victor 64, then Seal Beach direct.
Alright, we'll fly runway heading till Los Angeles, and then 310, and then the right hand for 250 to Santa Monica VOR, and then will be 125 radio to Santa Monica VOR. Victor 64 seal weight direct 3000, expect 4000, and 125.2 and 3571 squawk.
Should have really put the prop RPM
Does it 2
to
with CL?
full.
It sounds like you got the routing mixed up at Santa Monica.
Just in the case of a go
Santa
around.
Monica 125
Again,
radio.
not real world, who cares?
Victor 64, then Seal Beach. Rest of the readback was correct.
Alright, Santa Monica, we already
While all this talking's going on, it's good beer drinking time. Although the chance of
That is
getting
correct, and
decent
then
cider in
64 to
America,
Seal Beach.
Alright,
I've yet to find it. Some reasonable, but it's very, very sweet.
Your
So
Whiskey Alpha readback by
beer it is for now.
Weather and expect runway 21.
Expect runway 21 with Whiskey Alpha.
November 29 Papa Mike vacated on Alpha 6.
Number 29 Papa Mike, exit back the Alpha remain this frequency, and this was for the CAT-4, correct?
Javier Alpha this frequency, that's correct. November 29 Papa Mike.
Number 29 Papa Mike, it's passed for the CAT-4. Goodbye.
Thanks very much, have a great evening, bye bye.
You too.
Well, she's pleasant, isn't she? Okay, so Alpha is first left, and I'm going to go and park up by the hangars up here. What happens with these pilots, sorry, the controllers get involved in PilotEdge? I'm not quite sure.
Present position.
Because I think some of them are ex-VATSIM controllers, but then again I'm not sure if some of them are actual real-world controllers. And I've certainly never heard of female controlling on VATSIM,
so... the
so
same thing, or what do you want this time?
not sure where this lady came from.
Yeah, we'll do 2 more times.
She was pretty good though.
What radio calls you wanted me to do for you?
So maybe she's ex-real world.
You don't have to join any radios, it's just we're left departure over the LA River, and then
To say the
you
pilots are
don't have
good
to
though.
disconnect every time
Perhaps
if
not.
you like. If you just can turn around, turn back to the airport, contact me when you're ready, before entering the airspace. But it's the east helipad, clear for takeoff, join the runway 25 left upwind for a left crosswind departure over the LA River, Long Beach wind 280 at 9er.
Alright, runway 25 left, join the upwind.
Got away with it.
Crossing the LA River.
Great, well thanks everybody,
Crosswind,
I'll see you for the
helicopter, 8 Uniform
CAT-5.